ワーデン・オブ・ザ・コースト続きをプレイしていきましょう。今回はブライエンの話になりますね。ブライエンは主人公たちより先にこの島に漂着している火山学者の多くらしいんですけど、彼女もこの島を脱出したくって主人公たちに協力してるっていうところをですね、それ以上の話はあんまり今のところ聞かされてないのかな。それでは行ってみましょう。
Remember when I told you there was some kind of supernatural force keeping Mount Ander from erupting?
あ、前回の話
Well,
か。
turns out I was right. Shocker.
どうやって？
Mount Andor started to erupt when you dislodged the sigil stone. Only when the stone was returned did the eruption diminish. Dagon is keeping the mountain from flaring up.
これはどういうことだろうか。
Other than that Dagon can obliterate us at a moment's notice if he wants to. Well, I suppose if you ever plan on sabotaging the connection between here and Oblivion again, the mountain will erupt. So try to integrate that into your future schemes.
あれ？
How can I help?
クエストの話に繋がらなかったな、今の。
Why do you care?
質問に質問で答えられると思っているのか。
Are you saying I can't?
あなたがここでやっていることは分かった。賢くない。
That figures. I don't know why I try anymore. My efforts at humor are about as successful as the Septim dynasty.
なぜそんなに防御的なのか。
I'm skeptical of anyone who takes a sudden interest in me. Not all have had pristine intentions.
私は彼らとは違う。
If I had a seashell for every time I heard that. Look, I don't want to preemptively judge you, but I'm not prone to trust you either. I don't mean to call your bluff like this, but the way I see it, you're either a liar or a fool.
割とブライエンはやっぱ学者だけあって知的な人なんやな。なぜ両方ではないんだ。
I'll accept that possibility.
否定はしないが自分の知能は寝ぼけたフロストドロール並みだ。あなたのことを知りたいなんて私はバカなのか。あなたに嘘をつく理由があるのか。これかな。
Okay, let's pretend for a second that you have no hidden agenda. That's worse. Look, I'm not trying to sound melodramatic, but people who come to know me usually end up regretting it, one way or another.
それはあなたの完璧な人格のせいか。そのチャンスにかけてみよう。それは言い過ぎではないか。言い過ぎじゃない？
Look, you're surrounded by intelligent, attractive, and interesting people. No one's forcing you to waste your time with me.
ちょっとネガティブやな。確かに面白くはない。でも魅力がない。そんなことはないと。なぜそんなにネガティブなんだ。
It comes from being raised on an island where everything's either trying to kill you, drive you insane, or both. If there's one thing Dagon hates more than an ordinary mortal, it's an optimistic one.
何か気になることが？
No? Well, yes, but I haven't been part of a group since my village days. And there's a reason I put those behind me.
なぜ村を出た？
It's a long story. But if you're actually interested, I suppose I could tell it.
どうでもいいや。純粋に興味がある。
Well, my father was the leader of a distinguished band of outcasts. And my mother was a member of the neighboring village. The two factions had opposing viewpoints, to put it mildly. My parents were forced to keep their relationship a secret. I managed it until I came along.
あなたの出産にはどんな影響が？
My mother was a Breton, and my father was the only orc on the island.
あれ、ブライエン漂着したわけじゃないんや。もともとこの島の人か。
My mother's reputation with the community suffered, but she was able to shield me from most of the animosity. Right up until her death, at any rate. From then on, the opinions of my fellow villagers were plentiful and unfiltered. I guess when they looked at me, they saw the daughter of their rival, and nothing more. Not a neighbor, not a colleague, and most certainly not a friend. I was never officially cast out, but I might as well have been.
お母さんは？
Oblivion Gate. The
あ
Daedra. I never got a chance to say goodbye.
ら、お父さんは？
Maybe I'd know if he ever bothered to reach out. Either way, I think it's unlikely. He spends his days picking fights and chugging rum. People like that tend not to live long. But I must have forgotten how much I dislike talking about myself. It's a stale story with little to no point. Can we just talk about something else?
そうか、ブライアンあんまりいい境遇ではなかったんやな。
I've been thinking about the last time we talked. It's been so long since my village disowned me. I almost forgot the events that led up to it.
縁を切ってないと言っていたな。
I said they never cast me out. But it's not like I was ever a member either. Just someone who occupied the space, I guess.
あなたが私たちと一緒にいるのと同じように。
I'll try to keep that in mind. Do you know what it's like to be excluded from your peers? To believe there's something wrong with you because of what, or who, you look like? To be among a community that despises your very existence.
愛されてきたって言っちゃダメやろな。意外と共感できるな。よくわかる。そうとは言い切れない。共感してみようか。
Then you know why I had to leave. It's why I took to studying nature. I found it to be more foretelling and less judgmental. The fires of Mount Andor don't care that I'm a half-orc. They would disintegrate me just as fast if I were a Nord or elf. I think that's kind of special.
私たちも気にしない。
I've noticed.
おお。例えを工夫する必要がある。父親を探したいと思ったことはないのか？
Of course. Things like that aren't easily dismissed. At the end of the day, I guess I'm more concerned that he is alive than that he isn't.
なぜだ？
What would I say? How should I feel? Grateful? Rejoiced? Angry? Resentful?
どう向き合っていいのかわからないみた
I
いな
don't
感じか
know.
な。
Surely I'd be glad to see him, but at the same time, I can't forgive him. Not for leaving me like that. I don't know. And I'd rather not think about it either. Can we move on to something else? I've been giving some thought to what you said earlier. Truth is, it's easier to convince myself Father is dead than to confront the possibility that he isn't. I just don't want to hear one more person explain why they're better off without me. Especially him. But that's childish, isn't it? The worst he can say is what I've assumed all along. Maybe it's time to give him a chance.
本当にそうしたいのか？
I should hear his side of it, in the least. I may not end up agreeing with it,
父親との関係を
but
やり
I
直したがっ
need
て
to
る
know
感じ？
all the same.
彼の追放されたキャンプがどこにあるか知っているか？
My village had nothing better to talk about. Believe me. I'll mark your map with the details.
まだ我々が彼を殺していなければいいのだが。いずれは手に入るさ。手に入れるさ。
Sure thing. Not like a little longer is going to change anything.
あ、そうか。追放者やから敵対してたよな。じゃあ、行ってみましょう。ここ前来なかったっけな。エメラルドエアーの洞窟。来たことあるような気がするんやけど。
You'd better have a good reason for coming here, village filth.
あなたのリーダーの娘も一緒にいる。22インチの鋼鉄がある。十分か。取引しようってことかな。私の仕事は私自身のものだ。娘いるよ。
Our chieftain has no offspring.
Listen here, you glorified custodian. My friend bases a very successful career around killing idiots like you.
脅すんか。
You want to become a statistic? Go ahead.
Impossible. But you're...
Yeah, I'm her.
My apologies, Lost One. I had not recognized you. Please follow me. The chief will be eager to speak
話通
with
った
you.
みたい。
Sir, the Lost One has found her way.
What is this? I thought we were to speak with the chief.
You are. So, after all these years, this is the one. You look the part, but I'm not so easily convinced.
Surely she must be. She's an...
Choose your noun carefully.
She may not be the only of Malakath's children on the island. Not anymore. There was a shipwreck recently, of which her friends look to have taken part. The return of the Lost One should not be idly assumed. I need more evidence.
I have nothing to prove to you. Where's my father?
He stepped down. If you are the one you claim to be, you'll be able to pass my test. But I will not grant admission to his chambers to just any orc who happens upon our hideout.
Fine. What's this test of yours?
A duel. You and your champion against me and mine. If Kazak's blood flows through your veins, it will show in the heat of battle.
You might regret that offer.
That remains to be seen.
決闘か。
Meet us in the arena below when you're ready.
I hate to ask this, but it sounds like they want me to bring a friend into this duel of theirs. Well, I'd be honored if that were you.
代わりを出せるんや。私はあなたのそばにいる。
Thanks. That means a lot.
アリーナ
What say you?
おお、すげえのがあるやん。顔赤いなこいつ。おいで。
Yes?
違うな。
Now that that's over, you ready for this?
何か問題なのか。
I suppose not. Good point.
You think you
お
stand a
お。
chance?
ほい。ずるい。火力高いな敵。
You
危な。
truly are Kazak's daughter.
It's almost as if I mentioned that. Where's my father?
Meet me on the scaffold above. I'll take you to him.
ギリギリやったな。
We've stopped. What
じゃ
is
あ
it?
上行ったらええの
Now
かな。
that that's over,
ああやっと来た。
well,
Follow me.
ほう。あ、塞いでるな道。そっち行きたいんやろ。いける？あ、いけたいけた。 あ、やっぱりこれか。あれ、もう亡くなられてる？死んでるね。
That's him.
He was betrayed by men he trusted. A small rebellion that organized within the clan, under our very noses. By the time we subdued them, it was too late. We built this memorial to honor him. He was a good man, beloved by all who knew him.
Not all. Could you excuse me for a minute? I have some things I'd like to get off my chest.
Of course.
You too, Dover. Hopefully you understand.
出て行った方がいいの？
Need anything?
おい。
I'm going to ask that you depart our premises. I'll send her out when she's finished mourning.
もちろんだ、おもてなしをありがとう。
I appreciate your understanding.
ここを出りゃいいのかな。それにしても狩猟もフル装備やな。さて出たけど、ちょっとブライアンこっち来てもらおうか。
I'm all ears.
大丈夫？
Yeah,
なんかされてるけど。
I needed to let go of that resentment. Even if only to a core. But you have
どっか
my
行っちゃうけど。
thanks, Dover. I'm not used to people sticking up for me as you did back there. I won't forget it.
おお。まだもうちょっとあるんや。
There's something you should know. After you left the outcast camp, they offered me a position in their group.
何をしていたんだ？
I told them I needed
なん
some
か近くない？
time to think about it.
私たちを見捨てるつもりなのか？
It's not an easy choice. It's just... Say we make it off the island. By whatever miracle it takes. Then what? We all
なん
go
か
our
ザ
separate
ボッ
ways?
クが寄ってきてるな。
You know I'm grateful for this group. By Malakath, it's everything I've wanted since I was little. But it's not going to last. We both know that.
そして追放者の野営地はどうする？この島が嫌いなんじゃなかったのか？分かったよ。彼らと一緒にいたいなら自由にすればいい。ここにあなたが必要だ。分かったされ。
I see in their ranks the same impartiality you have in yours. It may not last forever. I'll probably end up like my father eventually. But it's something, you know? I don't like the idea of finally finding that place I belong. Just to lose it again.
なるほど。嫌いなんじゃないの？
I hate the people. I thought they were all like the prejudiced half-wits of my village. But I see now that I was wrong.
こっちにしようか。お前が必要なんだ。
I'm not going back yet. I still want to help you and your crew get home first. My clan asked to speak with me again. Sounds like they have another test prepared. They requested I bring you along as my champion.
何のために別のテストが必要なんだ？
Not sure. I didn't grow up an outcast, remember? Their way of life is still foreign to me.
また決闘ですか？
Presumably, they seem to have a thing for that.
ああ、やっぱりそうなん。じゃあ行ってみましょう。
At your earliest convenience, of course.
ここやろ？外出る理由あった？
So good of you to accept my invitation. May we speak in private? What do you seek?
I'll meet you in the arena.
また闘技場か。
I've got a bad feeling about this.
お前ら来てんのかよ。
Finally an excuse to kill these weaklings! Oh, my prayers have been answered!
What is this? Release her.
Did you not ask for induction? This is the
Not
test I
ideal.
spoke of.
What does she have to do with it?
I respected your father, but he made one fatal mistake, one lapse in judgment that bred
Yeah.
weakness within the clan. His attachment to an outsider, it made him weak, distorted his rationality, kept him from doing what needed to be done. We lost half the clan because of his reluctance. I wanted to ensure you do not share this weakness.
But...
You wanted a family. Will it be one that fades or one that endures? The choice is yours.
お、あいつらと戦うんかな。あ、ブライアン来た。
I never wanted to hurt you. Please don't take this the wrong way.
私たちよりも彼らを選ぶのか。
I already told you. There's no future for me among your crew. Not after we escape. I never thought it would come to this, but... surely you can see the choice isn't easy.
私はあなたを信じていた。そんな道を選ばせてしまってすまない。手早く済まやすせよ。殺してやる。家族は長生きかどうかで決めるものではなく、あなたの背中を押してくれるかどうかだ。これかな。
What are you saying?
彼はあなたのことを気にしてはいない。別の心ない信奉者を求めているのだ。
And you're different.
でもあなたは私の心のない信奉者だ。私はあなたに会いに来た。そうだろう。そうだ、あなたは私の友人だ。これにしよう。
What am I doing? I can't believe I almost... Gods. I won't do it. They mean the world to me.
Pity. You share your father's frailty. He wouldn't risk a raid on the village out of fear you would be harmed. A fear that cost us everything. Very well. If you're committed to reliving his mistakes, then let us remind you of the consequences.
ですよね。
I shall dispose of it.
いった。
Already bleeding!
That was brilliant.
There! That one was mine. Mother fetcher!
やっぱ魔法強いな。敵多くない。おお、危ねえ。狩猟は倒したけど、お前ら復活しろ。なんか浮いてる。上の先倒しに行こうか。
お前に明日は来ない。
全部倒したかな。
That's it, I suppose. Listen, back there when I was about to... I shouldn't have done that. I should have stood by you from the beginning. The way you've always stood by me.
忘れないでくれ。もう終わったことだ。簡単な選択ではなかったが、あなたは正しい選択をした。もう終わったことやで。
Yes, I suppose it is.
ああ、終わった。これでブライエンも終わったと。
Yeah.
あとは
Now that that's over...
イリエルだけか。じゃあ次はイリエルやりましょう。